you very well may be wasting money in the coaching space that you invested in. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Okay. Listen, I am a master certified and trainer certified in neurolinguistic programming, clinical hypnotherapy, life and success coaching, like all of these things, right? So I know a little something. I know just a little something. But in the spaces that you're investing to be in, if you are spending time kind of going back and forth with your coach about your mindset blocks that you assume that you have because you're listening to everybody and the mom on the internet. If you were talking about what this coach did, that coach did, this coach posted this coach and this coach are getting into it, all the things. If you're spending time talking about like what's not working, oh my gosh, I need to change this, I need to that, like all the things are spiraling, and your coach is entertaining that, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to dip. And this is so largely inspired by someone that I follow, known of her for a very long time, Taylor Lee. And she was talking about this in one of her reels, and I was like, oh my gosh, absolutely freaking yes. A lot of people don't know how to actually coach. I'm like, can we just put it out there? People, they come in, there's like no barrier to entry into this industry, and the people don't know how to coach, right? And even for me, like that's why I went through practitioner certification, I went through master certification, I went through trainer certification, which trainership simply means that I am certified to certify others, okay? And I'm like, there's no shade because I've been that coach. I've been the coach that you could come and kiki with and all the things. And I still like to have that level of openness with my clients and my students. But one of the things that I learned through my practitioner training is to implement what's called like a pattern interrupt. So follow me here if you're unfamiliar with it. What this would look like is if my client came to me and she starts spiraling, right? Like now as a coach, I should already be aware of her patterns. I should be so hyper focused on not just what she's saying verbally, but what she's saying by not saying it, right? Okay. So we go through, okay, she's talking to me, I'm listening. I start to notice the patterns coming up. Okay. She wants to maybe admit that maybe she's at fault for certain things that she usually wouldn't have admitted to, right? That can feel uncomfortable. But her pattern is to then start blaming everybody else, right? Me as a coach, let me stop you. No, I don't want to hear it, right? Like sometimes good coaching has to come with a warning. And I've been that person that I've had to give people the warning, especially because when I work with Black women and stuff, sometimes the way that I interrupt the pattern can come off as disrespectful. And I've said for years, like, if you're gonna do like NLP and all of those things, like it takes a smart ass mouth to be really, really good at NLP. Um, anyway, so that's essentially it. It's the facilitator, the coach, whomever, interrupting the pattern as the person is in the midst of acting out the pattern. We do this so that it starts to create new neural pathways in the brain. Usually, because it is a pattern, just like a computer system, when the trigger starts, it has a series of, things and pathways that it moves through, right, in the brain. Okay. And so that's, again, that's how we're able to identify the pattern. When this happens, then this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. And it's always without fail. This is how it plays out. When we interrupt the patterns, like we're like, say we're like throwing a wrench into like the OS, the operating system of the brain, right? When it's getting ready to, again, play out that pattern, it's like, oh, wait, no, we can't go that pathway now. We need to find a different pathway to go. And then that's where you as the coach, you're not really supposed to like guide your clients to a particular like outcome or understanding of something, but nonetheless able to guide them in a different direction to where they're able to take self-responsibility for certain things, or instead of being so problem oriented, they start learning how to become like solution oriented and things like that. That's what happens when you're working with a good coach. Okay. And let me say this, a good coach might not always be one that was technically trained, that has the certifications. It helps. I'm not gonna lie. It helps. It helps. I'm a far better coach after going through all of my certifications than I think that I was beforehand, even though I had clients that were getting results. And that can be the thing. It's like someone cannot be trained and people can still be getting results, but comma and there are other things to consider, like, safety, when we get into like conversations like that, but we're not going to get into that today. The point being is, if your coach is allowing you to do those, what I would call disempowering things, and allowing you to play into your patterns, it's time to leave. It's time to leave the space. It's time to throw up the deuces and leave that space. You're not going to get the growth and evolution that you are hoping for in a space being led by someone who would allow you to continue to play out your patterns, who is too afraid to call you out on your shit. That's one thing about me. That's why I say coaching with Keanu sometimes has to come with a warning sign. Like, listen, I'm gonna call you out on your shit. But at the same time, this is why I've had people literally cry, right? I get feedback about something and they literally are in tears thanking me. Not, oh my God, why are you so mean? You're such a bitch. Why would you say that to me? No. They're like, I'm so grateful that you said that, because I've been working with other coaches and they just wasn't telling me that. And I appreciate you for not tap dancing around the bush and you got straight to it. I appreciate, like, that's what it is. They're just, it's like tears of joy, because again, not every coach is trained to do that, to be able to even hold space for those types of emotions, or to even just, again, have the balls to just be like, listen, you're not coming to me so that we could like fuck around, twiddle our thumbs and waste time. Like, you want a result and I want you to get that result. Okay. And some of these instances weren't even like, they weren't even paying me. It was just like, I just offered to do it. Right. So, I mean, whether you're rocking with me for free or you're, in a paid container, you're going to get the same level of coaching, point blank period. And so this is a conversation that I think, it needs to be had with people who are obviously investing in coaching and mentorship and things. And then it also needs to be had from the level of those of us that are coaches and facilitators, and just what it looks like to hold a particular standard when it comes to our coaching containers. And I mean, I guess it's not really our responsibility to hold everybody else accountable for like how shitty they are in their containers, but nonetheless, I do think that these are the conversations that we need to be having, because something can look nice on the outside, the branding can look pretty, the sales pages are pretty. Like, just because somebody was able to hire somebody to make a great sales page doesn't mean that it's going to be great coaching on the other end. Okay. So with that being said, if you want a good space, come get coached in. I'ma plug my shit. If you want a great space to come get coached in, you need to come join the Magnetic Visibility Circle Premium, honey, because we do our coaching calls every week on Wednesdays. It is a great time to come in with whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Trust me, I'm gonna get you together. I always have. That's just been me. I'm also a Virgo, so bonuses. But it doesn't matter if like you're a little shy and you're like, I want to start making videos and like, trust me, by the time I'm done with you, honey, you are going to be a star. You're going to be a star in front of the camera, honey. Okay. If you're working on things for your business, you're trying to ideate different programs to create. You want to start thinking about different like lead magnets. You want to start thinking about, different strategies. Like, listen, come to the calls. We have us a great time. You want to talk about being in a space with people who get so lit up and so turned the fuck on by what it is that they are doing. That space, like, we are all just feeding off each other's energy, and it feels like a freaking party. I never want to get off these calls. So anyways, I want you to come join us. You can get your first 7 days free. So hey, at least come to one call, and if you fucking hate it, you don't have to stick around. You gave it a chance. Can't ask for any more than that, okay? Really can't. Okay, I want to see you inside of the community.